All right, here we go again. Poker Genius or Donkey, the show where you watch me play the micro stakes and judge my play as genius or donkey. Click subscribe. Let's jump into a hand. There I am. I have 20 cents more than a full stack, and I got a pair of nines. It's a long way around, so I'm probably going to put in a decent sized bet. And here we go. 9. Ooh, I put in a lot. Oh well, seems appropriate. I got a pair of nines, so I'm going to put in 9 cents. So that's 4.5 times the big blind. Why am I doing that? I put a little symbol on this guy. He's a weird player. He does weird things. He has a weird stack and a bunch of full stacks around. So if I ever hit a 9, I'm going to be in great shape here. And I kind of just want to get past that guy, though, and have full stacks come along. He folds. Yay! That's objective 1. And let's see what happens here. I haven't looked at this file in a while. Get a call. So he's got position on me. And we get a fold, and a fold, and a fold. So we can go to the flop. Ah, look at that. I see a 9 already, and a 10, and an ace. And of course, I'm going to bet, and I'm going to bet pretty big. I'm going to bet pretty big because there are definitely worse hands that can call. People need to have a reason to bet. What is my reason to bet here? My reason to bet is to make value from worse hands. The other reason to bet is to get better hands to fold. There's not very many better hands that are going to fold. In fact, I don't think there's any better hands that are going to fold. The better hands are a pair of 10s or a pair of aces, and he really kind of didn't say that. At least didn't say he's got a pair of aces. So there's only really one hand that beats me at this point, but there are club draws, and there is ace X and 10X. I'm betting for value, so I'm betting big. It's an unknown player, and he is going to call it. He's going to call it. All right, so let's go to a 7. 7, very interesting card. So the flush draws don't make it there, but a few weird draws did sort of improve. If he's got some sort of a jack, what if he's got queen jack? That's something that would have called. It's got me in this sort of weird position, the king jack, and then there's club possibilities. So I'm like, this is the real crux point of a hand. For me anyways. And so I'm going to put out a bigger bet. A lot bigger bet. I'm looking at that stack size, $1.74. 57 cents into 52 cents. Rate my play, genius or donkey. Did you rate my play? Put a comment into the comment thread and tell me why you think this is genius and tell me why you think this is donkey. He folds. Well, these kind of hands happen. So he obviously wasn't strong enough to make the call. Yeah, so he folds his hand because he's kind of got nothing. So he must have been on some sort of a draw. But, if you look at the spot, if he had one of those monster draws, like a king jack of clubs, he's got the 8, he's got the queen, he's got clubs, he's got all of that stuff. If you have one of those monster draws, what I was basically saying on the turn is you're going to have to go with it now. Because what if a club hits that river? What if I put in something like 30 cents? Okay, let's think about that. 30 cents on the turn there. So 30 cents would come out of his stack. You'd have like $1.45, and there would be about like $1.10 or something in the middle. Be like really, really awkward on the end. With like pretty much any club is terrible for me. Jack, a queen, a king, they're all terrible for me because they're all straight makers. The 8's pretty bad. Yeah, and even the 6, because are there any legitimate 8s in this? Well, I would say a pair of 8s might have come along with this. But is it just like, there's just so many ugly cards. And if it's an ugly card for him, he's not putting anything on the river. If it's an ugly card for me, I'm not putting anything on the river. This is my last chance to get any value. That was my thought process. Thanks for watching Poker Genius or Donkey. Click subscribe and fold.